And it sounds like this. It shouldn't sound like this, but it sounds like this now. I am going to replace my shaving heads on my Philips shaver. I'm using a Series 3000, but I think this is the same for most Philips shavers. If you press this eject button, I'm sure you know this, but this is the bin that collects all of the beard trimmings, and all the shaving goes into there. What isn't quite obvious is that on some of these you can actually pull this off to wash it inside, clean all in there, just run water because it's a wet and dry version. I've got the official Philips shaving heads replacement sets. This is for the Series 3000 or 1000. First thing we need to do is to twist this center lock mechanism. You just turn it anti-clockwise and that releases the holder. These push the blades down into position. There's like a little springiness in them. But just for demonstration, the 3 blades sit in a cradle like this. They push up and down against your face. But we're going to remove them. You just push them out. This is how the blades work. Inside the grill, there's a free running set of blades. They cost about $20 or 20 British pounds. Some instructions on the side here. Let's see what's inside the pack. You can get fake Philips or, you know, off-brand ones. These cost about twice the price of the non-official ones, but I thought I use this every day. I didn't want to skimp on this. And the way to fit them is pretty self-explanatory, but I'll show you. These ones are slightly different from the ones that came with the shaver. They have these lugs on the side and they fit into the gaps on the holder on the top. So there is a right way of doing this. You kind of drop it in like that and it stops it from turning round. If you don't meet those lugs, the blade kind of is offset. So you want that to be flush. So you just turn it round to be that kind of orientation. You can see it drops straight in. So the other lugs are here and here. So I will drop the lugs in that way round. So just tuck them under the central pole here. So those 2 are flush. And then we'll do the 3rd blade. So now we have all 3 blades in position. I can now fit the springy holder. You see it kind of springs like that. And it goes this way up. So you want the turning dial to be facing you with the arrows. And then we're going to line up the gaps with the 3 prongs here, which means that the springs will sit directly above each blade and they guide this in, those prongs, so it should look like that. And then crucially, we've got to turn it clockwise, so against where the arrows are pointing, and that locks it into place. So now I can push down and it's all held in place. Wow, it's gonna be so good to have my shaver back, not screeching at me. You don't need something screeching at you in the morning, do you? And then we are good to go. All we need to do now is to push this back into the holder, and the shaver is sounding much healthier. I can see bits of beard everywhere in the sunlight. The sun's still holding out, so let's see if this actually works. Oh my goodness. I am calling this a Dad Delivers success. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button. It really helps me to keep this channel going, so thank you. And right here is what YouTube knows you are going to love watching next.
Can you please help my daddy get 10,000 subscribers? Just click on his face. Thanks, bye! Alright, this is going to be the proper one, right?